The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
The man in motion is Watson. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs.
On the double.
2nd and a yard.
Ready, ready. .52 blaster. Check, smash. Set.
Now Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? Go.
And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles 1st down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the set.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
The man in motion is Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. It's 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set. 63, 63, 63. 73, 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And the Packers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set, go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Let's go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Let's go now. Black shot. Hut, hut.
On second down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McManus on for the point after. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for two, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Down. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up to the 42.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Philadelphia.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A short throw taken in by Goddard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Squad red. Come on, set. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21, Eagles 15.
Okay, right?
A good spot
Hey,
here,
O'Beard.
2nd and a yard.
Set, ready. Smith, red. Ready, ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set, go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Let's go. Blue check. Fight, 97. Yellow.
The man in motion is Watson.
Set.
They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. He is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
Here we go. Set.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Set. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd left, Yeti. Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti. Yo, go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson.
Hey, let's go.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. The open receiver is Dotson. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A pass caught by Saquon. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards, not going to work out.
Let's go now. Yellow, go.
The man in motion is Watson.
Hut, hut.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Ready, ready.
Love. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 14.
That's a gain of 14 and a first down. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's first down. Hurts now. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Hurts will try it again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught left side. It's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Great, set. Hey! Hey, 73.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second down, 8 for the first down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play.